Hey guys, I'm Nick.
And I'm Tony.
And we're the Sicilian brothers. And today I want to ask you, Tony, I'm always seeing people talk about subject to. Is that the same as sub to?
Yes and no. In theory, it could be. But no, I think most people, when you see the term subject to, depending upon what level or what phase of investing you're talking about, sub to and subject to are two different things. Sub to is the short for subject to, correct?
Yep.
So, so in my mind, we do, and we see on our, when we do loans, we see a lot of repairs in appraisals, right?
Yep.
So the value of that house is subject to something, right? So the value might be $100,000, but it's subject to you investing $25,000 to get the $100,000 valuation. We're giving you something, or assuming you're going to get something subject to X, Y, and Z. So if you're dealing with a sub to, you're buying a house subject to the underlying lien.
So
right?
It's a condition. Almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's absolutely a condition. It's in short, it's a condition, sure.
Is there anything else that has subject to related to it?
I think everything has subject to related to it.
Yeah.
You could be married subject to a diamond ring.
Not cheating.
Right? Or there, the married subject to not cheating. That's another one. Yeah, so I think everything is subject to something, right? You can buy a car subject to credit approval, right?
So that you have subject to, as we discussed, but what is the sub to that I keep on seeing everywhere? I don't want to get deep into that right now, but overall.
Yeah, so sub twos are, it's short for subject to, but a sub to deal is basically you buying a property and making the payments on the owner's behalf. So it's very simple. The underlying mortgage is staying in place and you're gonna make the payments on it. And that's a little bit different than subject to, because you see subject to in a lot of other areas of real estate contracts. So we could list off the 50 different ways subject to is used, but it's known as, it could be known as the weasel clause, meaning it's an easy way to get out of a contract, or so, you know, things like that, right? So it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It just depends on who's using it.
So subject to, it can be used in anything, whether or not it's repair, maintenance, real estate buying contracts, anything. It's you doing something or you buying something subject to
X.
Y, right? Or
Yeah,
X, right?
is,
So,
yeah.
so whatever, and that can be anything.
Yeah, it could be financing, it could be repairs, it could be whatever it is. But yeah, it's in short, it's a sub to or subject to getting something.
All right, so sub to is just subject to keeping that underlying lien or performing for it.
Mm-hmm.